We arrived in Cuba, Havana, Que Bueno. We're going to see the top 10 things to do in Havana, Cuba 2024. This is a city that strives on rich history, where every beautiful street tells a story. Yourself will see a vibrant culture that is as colorful as its classic cars and colonial buildings. Marvel at stunning architecture that speaks volumes about Havana's past and 2024. This is Havana, a city that dances to its own rhythm. Get ready for the top 10 things to do in Havana, Cuba 2024 and smash that subscribe button. Top 10 walk through the time-worn yet fascinating streets of Old Havana. This remarkable city, brimming with history and culture, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site for good reason. It's a place where every cobblestone, every weathered building, every vintage car whizzing by tells a story. Old Havana, or Habana Vieja, is a testament to the enduring spirit of Cuba, a place that has withstood the test of time, yet retains its charm and vibrancy. From the grandeur of its colonial architecture to the lively salsa music echoing through the squares, Old Havana captivates your senses. The city's unique allure draws in millions of tourists each year, all eager to experience its rich historical tapestry, eclectic mix of cultures, and the warmth of its locals. A walk through Old Havana is like stepping back in time, a perfect start to your Cuban adventure. Top 9. Experience the rich taste of authentic Cuban cigars. These iconic symbols of Cuba are not merely products, but rather the embodiment of a long-standing tradition and meticulous craftsmanship. The creation of each cigar is an intricate process, from the careful cultivation of the tobacco leaves to the rolling of the cigars by skilled torcedores, or cigar rollers. In Havana, numerous cigar factories offer tours where you can witness this fascinating process firsthand. These factories, such as Partagas or La Corona, are not just places of production but also of rich history and culture. But don't just indulge in the experience. Savor the unique flavor profiles of brands like Cohiba or Montecristo. For those who wish to take a piece of Cuba home, cigars can be purchased from official Casa del Habano stores. A trip to Havana wouldn't be complete without experiencing the world-famous Cuban cigars. Top 8. Take a stroll along the iconic Malecon. Stretching for 5 miles along Havana's coastline, the Malecon is more than just a seawall. It's the heartbeat of the city, a place where life unfolds in all its vibrant, colorful glory. As the sun begins to dip, the Malecon transforms into a bustling social hub. Musicians strum guitars, artists sketch the changing skyline, and couples dance under the starlit sky, all against a backdrop of waves crashing against the seawall and the city's time-worn architecture. The Malecon is not just a place to see, but a place to feel the rhythm of Havana, the pulse of its people, and the raw, unfiltered beauty of life in motion. It's a place to soak in the views of the sea, the city, and the ever-changing tapestry of human interaction. The Malecon, a place where the sea, the city, and its people come together. Top 7. Take a ride in a classic American car. Now you might be wondering, why classic cars? Well, Havana is often described as a rolling museum of classic American cars. These vibrant vintage vehicles have become an iconic symbol of the city, a true testament to the Cuban spirit of resourcefulness and resilience. Whether it's a gleaming Chevrolet from the 50s or a candy-colored Cadillac, these cars are not just for show. Many are used as taxis, offering you the opportunity to step back in time and see Havana through a unique lens. Just imagine cruising down the Malecon in a convertible, soaking up the city's rich history and culture, the cool sea breeze in your hair. Renting one of these classics is an adventure in itself. With the help of a knowledgeable guide, you can navigate the city's winding streets and discover hidden gems off the beaten track. Experience Havana in style, cruising in a classic car. Top 6 on our list is a visit to the Museo de la Revolución. This historical gem is nestled in the heart of Havana, and it's an absolute must-see. The museum resides in the former presidential palace, a stunning architectural masterpiece that has borne witness to many pivotal moments in Cuba's history. Here, you'll find a treasure trove of exhibits, each one telling its own tale of the Cuban Revolution. From the guerrilla warfare led by Fidel Castro and Che Guevara to the Bay of Pigs invasion, each exhibit brings to life the tumultuous and transformative era of the mid-20th century. One of the museum's highlights is the Granma Memorial, which houses the yacht that carried Castro and his revolutionaries from Mexico to Cuba. It's an awe-inspiring sight that encapsulates the spirit of the revolution. So, whether you're a history buff or simply curious about Cuba's past, immerse yourself in Cuba's rich history at the Museo de la Revolución. Top 5. Enjoy a mojito at La Bodeguita del Medio. Nowhere else can you find a more authentic mojito experience than at this iconic bar nestled in the heart of Havana. This legendary watering hole is a must-visit, not just for its classic Cuban cocktail, but also for the rich history that clings to its walls. La Bodeguita del Medio is synonymous with the name Ernest Hemingway, the famed American writer who had a penchant for this classic Cuban drink. Hemingway was known to frequent the bar during his time in Cuba, and his love for their signature mojito is well documented. This association has helped cement La Bodeguita's place in Cuban and literary history. As you step into this vibrant bar, the aroma of fresh mint and lime will sweep over you. The sounds of clinking glasses and lively chatter create an ambiance that is undeniably Cuban. So, here's to Hemingway, here's to Havana, and here's to the mojito. Sip on a refreshing mojito and soak in the lively Cuban atmosphere. Top 4. Explore the historic Morro Castle. Perched on the rocky promontory at the entrance to Havana Harbor, this fortress was a significant defense structure in the 16th century. It's a testament to the city's rich past, standing tall and proud against the azure backdrop of the Caribbean Sea. Imagine being a Spanish soldier standing guard, scanning the horizon for incoming enemy ships. The castle's intricate design, with its bastions, moats and drawbridges, showcases the architectural prowess of the era. Its towering lighthouse, added in the 19th century, has become an iconic symbol of Havana. Inside, the castle houses a maritime museum, offering a glimpse into Cuba's naval history. You can explore the maze of tunnels, barracks, and prison cells, each echoing tales of valor and sacrifice. As you walk along the ramparts, you can feel the whispers of the past blending seamlessly with the present. A visit to the Morro Castle is a must for every history enthusiast. Top 3 on our list invites you to dance the night away at a salsa club. Havana's nightlife is nothing short of electric, pulsing with the rhythm of salsa music that echoes through the city's streets. This isn't your typical night out. This is a night filled with the vibrant energy of Cuban culture, where the rhythm of the music and the sway of the dancers become one. Salsa dancing is more than just a dance in Havana, it's a way of life. It's a celebration of the city's spirit and an expression of its soul. It's the kind of experience that makes you feel alive, where you lose yourself in the rhythm and find yourself in the heart of Havana. From the seasoned dancers who move with an effortless grace to the beginners taking their first steps, everyone is welcome on the dance floor. This is where Havana comes alive, where the music, the dance, and the people all come together in a symphony of Cuban culture. When in Havana, dance as the Cubans do. Top 2. Relish the flavors of Cuba at a local Paladar. Dining in Cuba is an adventure in itself, and Paladars are at the heart of this unique culinary journey. These are family-run restaurants, often nestled in the comfort of their homes, offering an intimate and authentic dining experience. Originating in the 90s, Paladars were born out of necessity during economic hardship. But today, they're a vibrant part of Havana's culinary scene. Each Paladar is unique, reflecting the personality of its owners and the rich tapestry of Cuban culture. You can find everything from traditional dishes like ropa vieja and moros y cristianos, to innovative fusion cuisine, all prepared with love and local ingredients. It's not just about the food, it's about the stories shared, the warm hospitality and the connection with the people behind the meal. Dining at a Paladar is like being invited into a Cuban family's home. Experience the true taste of Cuba at a Paladar. Top 1. Watch the sunset at El Malecon. There's no better way to cap off a day in Havana than to be part of this daily spectacle. As the sun dips below the horizon, it's as if the city takes a collective sigh, a moment of serenity in the vibrant hustle and bustle of Cuban life. El Malecon is not just a seawall, it's a social hub, a place where locals gather to talk, laugh, and share stories. It's the heartbeat of Havana, and the sunset here is a sight to behold. The sky morphs into a canvas of colors, from warm oranges to soft pinks, casting a magical glow over the cityscape. It's a moment of tranquility that truly captures the spirit of Cuba, a testament to the resilience and warmth of its people. So when in Havana, make sure you don't miss this experience. End your day in Havana with a breathtaking sunset at El Malecon. And that concludes our top 10 things to do in Havana, Cuba in 2024. From exploring the timeless beauty of Old Havana to the exhilaration of dancing in a salsa club, and from enjoying a mojito at La Bodeguita del Medio to watching the sunset at El Malecon, Havana is a city that promises to captivate every traveler. We hope this video has ignited your wanderlust and given you a taste of what awaits in this vibrant city. So, when are you planning your visit to this vibrant city? Have a fun travel and subscribe!